Hello and welcome to Wargaming with me, Gary. This is another update on what I'm doing at the moment. Let me just get my glasses on, and I've actually made a bit of a script today. It's more like a to-do list, to be honest, than a script. But I just thought I should talk about what I'm going to do today. So today I'm going to look at everything on the paint bench. A more in-depth look at Blacktree Design Miniatures Orc Warriors, which I'm working on, which are very close to being finished. In particular, talking about the red tunics that they're wearing. Noticed on interesting thing. Noticed on a few of my videos that there's one thumbs down. So I'm going to have a little chat about that, just to go over it a little bit, and then also I want to talk about that manuscript. For those of you who remember, I downloaded a manuscript from the internet by Leonard W. King, and I wanted to go through that a little bit. So that's the plan today. I've purposely made a few notes, so if you see me scratching around, picking bits and pieces up, it's because what I have noticed I do is sometimes, I don't know for what reason, probably not being prepared, I sometimes forget my words. Am I the only one who does that? I don't know. I mean, do other people take notes, or just write things down so that I remember a particular word? Like archaeologist, I always forget that one, and hieroglyphics. So that, things like that, just so that I have them in front of me. So if you see me scratching around, it's because I've probably forgotten how to pronounce a word or what the word is. And that's what I'm doing. Anyway, I digress. Let's get on with these figures. So first off, on the main paint bench, the figures I've been working on. Right, so let's bring that over here. So you can see this little block box here is Orc Bull Riders, and they're all from Blacktree Miniatures, and that's from their Warrior collection, Orc Warrior collection. Then if we come here, you can see my Ancient Egyptians, which I'm working on as well. So on these, what I've done is I've done the chainmail on the riders. Let's try and keep my thumb out of the way. And I've done the one of their head plates, metal plates, on the boars. On the Ancient Egyptians, I've done all the belts. So all the leather belts around the middle. Then you can see, Savage Orc. So Savage Orcs from Blacktree again. These are from Warlord. The Egyptians are Warlord. I'm moving this around a lot. Orcs are from, these Orcs are Blacktree, and they're both these regiments, this one and this one, are from the Savage Orc collection. Then we go on to my Renegade Orcs. And I'm not sure how I'm going to use them all in conjunction yet, but what I've done on all of these, so all of these have the chainmail, the base coat for the chainmail done. On the Savage Orcs, I've done, you can see the loincloths, which will be wolf pelts. Yeah, so that's what I've done there. Here on the ones that I'm furthest along with, are these chaps here. Not quite finished. I've still got some more washes to do on some of the bits and pieces, but they're very close. I've got to finish the bases off. The chief at the front here, this guy here, his cloak needs to be finished, and the horsehair on his helmet needs to be finished as well. But generally they're very close. If I just show you something, what I wanted to do is, these will be joining other figures from this range, and what I wanted to do is I don't want them to have a uniform in as much as, so I don't want them all to have red tunics or blue tunics. I want them to have a mix of tunics. So and what I've done, and I also don't want them to be sort of bright gay colours. So what I've done on these orcs here, and if I turn him to the side now, right. So what I've done is I've done I use Vallejo paints, but I've done so I've done the base coat red. I think it's called blood red, and then what I've done is I've made a very dark mix, a whitewash mix. No, not whitewash, but wash mix, and it's a really dark mix, and I've put that on to kind of tone down the red heavily. I really want it to be heavily toned down. And I'm quite pleased with it. I think that's worked out okay. What I was expecting, to be honest. Yeah, and yeah, so I'm quite pleased with that. So that's the update on the bench. Let me just go back to my list to see what else I was going to talk about. Yeah, the notice. So right, what I've noticed on my channel is that there's about five of the videos. There are you get the likes, the thumbs up, which we all like. But there's I don't know if it's the same person or individuals who have just gone no didn't like this video and did thumbs down, which is fine. It's not a complaint. I'm like if there is a complaint, I'm just going to move this up a little bit. If there is a complaint, it would be that you haven't told me what the problem is. If I've got a really broad back, and I'm really up for criticism. If people have something that they've noticed they don't like what I'm doing, let me know. Let me know. And if I agree with what you've said, I can change it. Maybe there's something I said which offends you. You might not be a Harlequins fan. Who knows? They're out there. So there's something I've said which is you're not happy about, and you must not be happy about it because you've gone to the trouble of clicking the not like button. So let me know, and then because that's going to be how I improve my channel, by finding out if you might have something in there which I haven't looked at all. Maybe I need a shave or something. But let me know and I can do something about it. If you don't let me know, I can't do anything about it. And don't worry, I won't get stroppy about it. I don't tend to get angry about things. I'm quite laid back about that. Like I say, I've got a broad back. I won't be trying to score points from you. I really won't. If you say, look, you did this and I didn't like it, I will address that as a mature adult, and I will give you an opportunity to respond to what I say as well. So if you have clicked the not like button, let me know why. Just say your nose is too big, whatever. But give me an idea, because then constructive criticism I can use. Yeah, and that's all I'm saying. Right, so getting back to the manuscript by Leonard W. King, and I must admit I am really enjoying this work. I'm going to do a whole piece on it. Once I've read through it all, I've taken quite a lot of notes, and I'm actually thinking about doing some historical videos, actually doing a historical channel and linking into other historical channels. Because we're all interested in history, because it's part of what we do, isn't it? Even with the fantasy, so the orcs that I'm working on, they've got a kind of like a dark age, middle age sort of theme running through it. So so I think history is important to all of us. But I've got notes, so I've purposely, because I don't want to miss what I'm trying to say, and I also don't want to miss my words, because because I might get another dislike button. So anyway, the book is called A History of Sumer and Akkad, and it's, as I've said, it's by Leonard W. King, who was, I believe, assistant historian for the British Museum for Egypt and ancient Assyria. So somebody with a lot of knowledge, quite a powerful man in that area. So let me just tell you, like, so the Sumer and Akkad. So Sumeria in the bit I'm going to read relates, so Sumer and Sumerian relates to Elamites. Yeah, Akkad relates to Babylonians or Babylonia and Semites. So to give you some idea, so they are the two groups that we're working on. And something I didn't realise is the importance of destruction in history. Archaeologists can use these finds, which have been destroyed in one way or another, to judge and gauge what was going on during that time. Now, I hadn't seen it that way. I'd seen it as barbarians destroying perfectly good stuff and then it ruins us because we don't know what's happened in history. On the contrary. So, for example, it has been discovered that some territories held by the Elamites, which will be Sumer, during the Babylonian First Dynasty, were burnt down to the ground, whereas other territories held by Akkad, or Babylonians, the Semites, which were not burnt down to the ground, which enabled archaeologists to surmise that the Babylonians and the Elamites were at war with each other. And due to the destruction of the Elamite lands, it would appear that the Babylonians at that period had been victorious. Now, I find that absolutely, because for me, it's making me look at history, or the gathering of history, in a completely different way. You know, it's nice when you find, when archaeologists find hieroglyphics in Egypt and they're able to go, oh, this happened. But what you've got to also remember is everything, like, so a king or a pharaoh or an emperor would always make himself or history look better for himself. Whereas destruction can't be changed. It is factual. If we can prove, and I think we have, that Sumer and Akkad were at war during the first Babylonian dynasty, then we can also assume that Sumer were getting the worst of it because of the destruction that happened. So that's me for now. That's 13 minutes. Like I said, I don't want to go over 15, and I don't want to prattle too much, and I'm not going to do any comments. This is not a comments video. I'm keeping them very separate. Just to let you know, I will be on holiday for a week. I'm going to Lanzarote, so I won't be doing any more videos until I get back. But I will, if you leave comments, because I like to try and answer as many of the comments as I can. Not just my comment video, but I like to write also, because I think it's polite. So I like to do that as well. And what you'll notice is my answers won't be from Wargaming with Garry. They'll be from Garry Armstrong, because I'll be using my tablet, which I've got set up under a different title. So that's what I'm going to do. There was one other thing I was going to say about the comments. Oh yeah, I've got two. Nick, I know, gets round to everybody, and he watches all the videos, and it's really impressive the amount of knowledge he gathers from watching the videos. I can't, so if I haven't got round to looking at your most recent video, it's not because I don't want to, it's purely because time restrictions, family, work, decking, rugby, all those things, they as we all know, they get in the way. So if I haven't looked at one of your videos recently, I will be trying to get round to everybody's. as many as I possibly can. So anyway, that's me done, and I'll see you soon, and I'm going to finish on 15 minutes exactly. All the best, take care, bye bye.